Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I'd like to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, subscribing. Also, I would like to remind everybody that this is a general reading. It is a full moon reading, but it is still going to be general. For some of you, the whole thing will resonate. For others, only parts of it will. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. You should be watching your sun or rising sign for the moon reading, okay? Either will work. Rising is the actual sign that should be used, but your zodiac sign, your sun sign, that will work as well. The key energies of this full moon in Capricorn on June 24th, depending on where you're living, it's going to be June 25th in Sydney. The key energies of this full moon are effort, healing, seeking, and completion. Now, the good news is this is not an eclipse moon, so the intensity drops down a little bit, and we're no longer going through the Saturn-Uranus clash that we were going through with the last one. So you can breathe a little bit easier, but make no mistake, we're still dealing with the aftermath of all of that went on from the previous new moon eclipse and full moon eclipse. The energy of those two can still, at this point in time, can still be a very tense time for us, especially if you don't look after yourself. So treat yourself this month, a candlelit bath or music, meditation. Just do the things you love to do, things that make you feel good, because that's what's going to help you move through this energy and come out the other side. Now, this full moon is in the sign of Capricorn, but it's straddling the opposite sign of Cancer, okay? So this axis is about work versus family. So use this full moon to think about how you're dealing with all of that in your life. Working mothers will always have guilt about not giving their kids or their partner the time that they deserve, or being decisive about getting home on time and missing out on opportunities at work because they're seen as too invested in their private life. This applies to working fathers too, absolutely, okay? So this month, it's kind of about trying to strike a better balance between those two. And the full moon, it's going to be bringing up a tug of war. And it's just there to force us working parents to deal with it. It's also a good week for hard work. And if you're signing off on a big work project, you're doing it at the perfect time, okay? Okay, so now getting into the moonology cards, we've got full moon, surrender to the divine. It's all about letting go, surrendering to the process, moving forward in the flow. Don't fight it, don't buck it, just let it be. Oh, I forgot to light my candles. Okay, so we have the full moon here. And then of course we have the full moon in Capricorn. This is the end of a tough cycle. Yeah, no kidding. I had a really tough cycle, you all know about it, but I read your comments as well, and wow, there was a lot of you out there, especially Virgos, that went through the same kind of tough cycle that I went through. Some of you even mimicked it to the point where it was about your pet, just like it was for me. So that tells me that this is very divinely set up and planned, part of the blueprint, so to speak. But the lesson to be learned from that last full moon eclipse, this is what I got. This is the message, the information that I got. It was about, for those of you that were feeling like you weren't being heard, or you weren't being taken seriously, you weren't looked upon as though you fit in, that you had anything of value to say. It was about coming to the realization that it really doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. What matters is that you know what you need, you know what you want, You know what needs to be heard by you and those that you love that are very close to you. And that's all that matters. Even if no one hears you except for you, stand up for what you believe in, everybody, and move forward with it, regardless of what anyone else thinks or feels about what you're speaking or what your truth is. This is about you, not anyone or anything else. Okay, so that's the moonology cards here. I want to get into now the separate zodiac readings, so let's get to it. Hello Pisces, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. This is your full moon reading for the June full moon, which is June 24th. It is in Capricorn. I believe it's a strawberry moon, so I don't know if it actually looks a pinkish hue or not, but it's called a strawberry moon. I want to remind you that it is a general reading. It's going to resonate completely for some of you, but for others, it's going to resonate in bits and pieces. So take those bits and pieces, those are yours. Leave the rest behind. I would like to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out if you like the video, as it does help it to circulate so others can get the messages as well. This full moon for you, Pisces, is going to be in your 11th house. Now that 11th house, it's all about how we love to have fun and take care of ourselves and do for us and focus on our own pleasures. And you know what? That's great. Life is for living, and it's all about having fun and exploring and doing the things we want to do. But this full moon this month, being in your 11th house, it's a way of telling you that you need to remember that the people in your life also need some attention from you. And whatever you do now for someone else, you will get extra karmic brownie points for that. So there you go. But this also will make the coming month really good for you for networking, if that's an interest of yours, okay? So let's get into the cards now. We're going to pull 4 Queen of the Moon Oracle cards for you. That's what this deck is. By the way, if you click on the title of this video, my description box will drop down, and that's where you'll find all the decks that I'm using during this reading, as well as the link to your extended video, okay? Okay, your first card out. Ooh, nice. Card number 31. It breaks down to a 4. So this is all about your stability, your foundation. You're building yourself a firmer, more solid foundation so that whatever you build on that foundation is going to be stable. This is the Worm Moon card, and it's all about faith. Having faith, trusting, believing, having that knowing that all is well, all will be well. This too is all about, you know, this lady here on the card. She is naked, completely naked. However, she's also pregnant. So this is about a gestation period is what I'm hearing. It's about, you know, I feel like some of you think that, or you feel that you want to move forward. You maybe want to move forward quicker than you have been moving forward, but this is a time where it's necessary for whatever reason for you to just be, to just kind of be in that calm before the storm, so to speak. You will be birthing something new here, but it's just not the right time yet. So have faith that this will happen. Whatever this is for all of you, it's going to be different, but it is going to be. So have faith. I don't think I've ever had this card. Card number 43 breaks down to a 7. That is a very divine number, divine guidance, divine intervention. It's divine, period. Wow, this is another interesting moon. You've got the blue moon here. the unexpected. Once we get all these pulled out, I'm going to take a look at timelines for these moons and put them in order for you so you know what's coming and when. Oh my God, you still don't have a timing. Well, you have a timing moon, but not really a, you know, the gibbous, or it's a thunder moon. This is all about change. Card number 35 breaks down to an 8. This is about your abundance. This is about manifestation, things manifesting in your life. The thunder moon, this is I'm getting a real sense of the Tower card here, but not in a bad way, Pisces. This isn't a good way. This is you know, this and the unexpected card put together, this is very much the Tower card. This is something that you need to have faith in. It is coming around. It's going to be unexpected. That's why you're going through this gestation period of just a little bit more growth, a little bit more transitioning is the word I'm hearing. Because once you do, you're moving forward and you're having what it is that you want. It's going to manifest. You're going to have the abundance that you're looking for, the change that you're looking for, but it's going to come in an unexpected way. It might even be something unexpected. Maybe you're expecting one idea or one thing to come through. Maybe you're expecting it to come through in a particular manner, but it's going to come in a surprise way, and it's going to create a lot of change in your life. Wow, finally a timing moon here. Last quarter moon. Gratitude. You are going to be so grateful for whatever this is, Pisces. Wow. You've got a wish coming true. This is something you've been working towards, something you've been wanting, and it's gonna manifest in your life for you. Okay, let me take a look at the timing of these cards here for you. Okay, so let's put these in order of which they take place. So the worm moon, this particular one, the faith card, this was March 28th. Okay, so that is definitely the first card. The blue moon, this is August 22nd. The thunder moon, this is July 23rd, so that comes ahead of that. And the gratitude or last quarter moon is July 1st and July 2nd. It takes place over 2 days. So basically we go the worm moon, then we go to the thunder moon, and then we go to the blue moon, which is going to be last because that's August 22nd, and the last quarter moon is July 1st and 2nd. So something happened the end of March, give or take, okay, because timing is an illusion on the planet here. Like on the planet, it's not an illusion. Yes, it is an illusion on the planet. We live by timing and calendars and that kind of thing, but source energy does not work that way. So let's just say, figuratively speaking, that the end of March, around there, something happened that either forced you to get to that place of having faith, having the belief and the trust that things were going to work out for your betterment, okay? Or something happened for some of you that forced you into going in that direction, realizing that you had no choice but to have faith and trust and know that all was going to work out. So some of you got there at that point. Some of you had something happen that made you realize that you needed to have faith. And then this is the gratitude. So that's the beginning of July. That has not happened yet. Something is going to happen around the beginning of July for some of you that you're going to feel so much gratitude for. This could be a new relationship. It could be, again, it felt to me like it's something that you've been either been working on for a while or wanting or dreaming of for a while, okay? And we're gonna pull more cards, so we're gonna get more definitive here, but you're gonna be very grateful for whatever this is that comes in the beginning of July, okay? And then July 23rd, whatever this is, eventually brings a great change for you in your life. This is, it's big, it's big. This feels like a tower moment to me. This is, look at the picture. This is, it's almost like, I'm getting the feeling of you against something really big here. You, maybe not against isn't the right word. You, how do I put this? It feels like something that you've been trying to manifest for a long time, and it's something big. It's either something really big in your mind and in your world, or it is actually something really big, and you've been trying to draw it to you and manifest it. And guess what? Look at this. That's the universe. That's the alchemy. That's the universe working behind the scenes with you, helping you to manifest whatever this change is that you've been wanting in your life. And then by the end of August, you've got this unexpected, whatever this is. And again, like I said, we're going to draw more cards, so let's figure out what the heck is going on here. Okay, now we're going to get some Gaia Oracle cards. I'm sorry, guys. I had to come back here. Spirit's bringing me back here to faith, because I need to point out, surrender to the divine. The full moon. In the full moon in March, this worm moon, that's what you did. You surrendered. You gave in. You gave up isn't the right way to say it, but you gave up the fight. You surrendered to the process. You gave up the fight. You started going with the flow. I feel like it was a lot of work, whatever this was, and it kind of, you reached that place where it was just so much work that you had no choice. You exhausted yourself, and you had to just let go, and that's what you did. And it wasn't long after that that you realized it was the best thing you could have done. This is coming up here the beginning of July, though, but by letting go here and surrendering, I feel like that is something that you did that's going to bring an end to a really difficult cycle at this full moon in June. And then come the beginning of July, you're going to be so grateful that you did surrender back here in March. I'm not sure what that is. I'm sure you all know, and it's going to be different as per usual for everybody, but okay. First card out, Winter's End. Yeah, March 22nd. Regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. This couldn't be more perfect to sit on top of the faith card and the gratitude card. And this is card 16, which breaks down to a 7. Again, a divine number. You surrendering to the divine here, giving up the fight and just going with the flow at Winter's End is what, you see, she is pregnant, right? This is that gestation period between March 22nd and July 1st. That is your gestation period, because at the Winter's End, you started to regenerate. You started to get ready for this rebirth and have this positive outcome. Having faith is what's getting you there. It's what got you to this point in the first place, right? And because of it, you're going to be so grateful that you did let go, that you did surrender here. Now we have card number 5. It's all about change. It's all about, it could be about conflict, inner and or outer conflict, but for me it feels more like change, and it sits on the gratitude and the change card. And the card is called Gaia, wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. I feel like that's where you get to with this gratitude and change card. You come to the clarity and the enlightenment of why you had to let go back here, because you're seeing the growth that's coming in. You're seeing the change, right? Because you've got all of this clarity here. And you've got the understanding. That clarity is the understanding of why you had to let go back here and what it did for you, or what it's doing for you the beginning of July and moving into the end of July. And now you have yin yang, card number 40. It's a 4. So again, just like this card here, it's all about your stability, your stamina, your strength, your foundation, what you can now build on. It's going to be very solid and very firm and stable. Creating harmony through balance. I feel like you are going to be coming to a place of balance and harmony. This sits on change and the unexpected. I feel like the unexpected is the balance and the harmony. I don't know what happened back here, but like I said, it felt, what's the word? It feels heavy. It feels like you worked so hard and pushed and pushed and pushed, but it was because of the pushing that it didn't work. You were actually pushing it away, whatever it is. And that's when you came to the realization, I'm exhausted, I can't do this anymore. So you just gave up, stopped pushing, let it go. You went with the flow. And that's when you realized things started to turn and they started to happen the way you wanted them to. And by July 1st, you're going to realize, oh my God, that's what I had to do all along. If I had done that months earlier, where would I be right now? But don't look at it that way, because everything happens as it should, when it should, okay? This needed to take place in order for you to get to this outcome here. You didn't expect it to be such a level-ended outcome, because this over here feels very rocky, very mountainous, almost like ups and downs and ins and outs, and over here it's just so smooth and calm. I really don't think you expected to get to that place. What are we getting now? Yes. Okay, we're gonna get heal yourself now. This is the end of that difficult cycle because of what you did back in March, because of the letting go. You created a ripple effect for your future in a good way. Alchemy, like I said, this is the alchemy over here. Spirit is working behind the scenes to help you because you decided to let go and allow, you got out of Spirit's way, you got out of your own way and Spirit's way, and now Spirit is doing the work behind the scenes that needed to be done. Card number 25, again, it breaks down to a 7. It's all about the divine. Now this sits on top of Winter's End, and which is regeneration and rebirth, positive outcome, and wisdom, knowledge, and spiritual understanding. You will gain the understanding of what actually went on behind the scenes, what had to go on behind the scenes. Whatever was confusing and you didn't understand, you're about to have clarity on all of it. Card number 8. This is again about your abundance, and it sits right underneath the other 8 card. Procrastination. Yeah, I think you procrastinated a whole lot back here. And that was part of the issue. That's what created the work. That's what created the push-pull. Wow, that feels very heavy, very tiring, very exhausting. I think I'm feeling what you felt back then, and it's not a nice feeling. It's very difficult. It's a, like I said, it's a tug of war. It's a push-pull. It's uncomfortable. Polar opposites to where you end up by the end of August here. Now we're going to get an Island Time Wellness card for you. Ah, the Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. You now have change 3 times. Wow. Coming to light. Things are about to come to light for you for sure, Pisces, if they haven't already. You made the right decision back here. Whatever that was, it was right for you and your situation. Okay, now we're going to get a Just Ask Oracle card. This feels exciting, Pisces, though. It's not, you know, I know back in March that probably didn't feel so great, but where you're headed is very good and very exciting. You're going to love it. You're going to be grateful, like the card says. In fact, you're going to start feeling very grateful anytime now, but around the beginning of July, give or take, like I said. Yeah. All in divine timing. You keep getting number 7. That is divine. It's divine intervention, divine guidance, divine timing. Everything about this is divine. You've got the alchemy here. You've got the alchemy here. You've got number 7 once, twice, 3 times, and now you've got all in divine timing. Plus you have the gestation period here, rebirth, regeneration. There is, you can't move this any faster than it's going to move. And that was the feeling I was getting with that card. Like you wanted things to move faster than they were, and you were pushing. And it seemed like the more you pushed, the slower it went. And it probably did, because you were going against the grain. Now you're in a place where you're, like I said with this card here, you're drawing to you. Here, you were pushing for something to happen. Here, now, at that point there, what is that, July 23rd, you're in a place of actually drawing to you. Manifesting. This is Synchronicity Oracle. Oh, God. Wait for the right time. It's all about timing. That's it. You didn't do anything wrong other than, you know, you pushed and you shouldn't have, because that just, but you know, whatever happened was meant to happen. So I wouldn't worry too much about it, right? But it's all about the timing here. You can't change any of this. You can't speed it up. You can slow it down, but you cannot speed it up. So just, Spirit wants you to just wait for the right time, because it is all in divine timing. And you are going to know. Spirit does not want those cards. You are going to know when the right timing is, because you're going to be nudged by Spirit. You are being divinely guided, Pisces. Card 39 breaks down to a 12, which then breaks down to a 3, which is all about your growth, your evolution, and your evolvement. Be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Yes, absolutely. Look at how beautiful this card is. I love this deck. This is Whispers of Love. The artwork is absolutely amazing on these cards. There's a big butterfly here. You've got a sunrise at the ocean, a swan. It's beautiful. Irises, purple irises. Look that up. The spiritual meaning, spiritual symbolism of a purple iris. I think it's important for you. For some reason, I feel like it's important. And you can leave a comment if you would like, if you wouldn't mind, to let me and everyone else know what the symbolic meaning is behind the purple iris. Thank you. Okay, now, what are we getting now? Soul's Journey? Okay, we are going to get a Soul's Journey card for you. Spirit just pointed out the butterfly and the yin yang card too. You are definitely going through a transition here. And that's what the gestation is. That's what the timing is. It's about you reaching that place where it's the right time for whatever this is to take place. Okay, you've got Judgment here. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, and it is not for us to judge, and it's not for anyone to be the judge of us either. So this is about you stepping into your true, authentic self, being you, doing you, regardless of what everyone else is thinking and feeling. This is about you and moving in the direction that you need to move in, the direction that Spirit wants you to move in. So I'm going to ask your guides and Spirit what it is that you need to or can do moving through this transition in order to get to the place that this is supposed to be taking you to. This unexpected balance and harmony place, whatever this is for you. We're going to do that in the extended. So like I said, click on the title of this video. It'll drop down the description box. The link to the extended is down there, as well as all the decks that I used here. Those of you that are going over, I'll see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys, and I will see you next time.